Hey guys, it is Lee with MicrowaveMoney.com coming at you again with another video in the 30 videos in 30 days for the Come Up Entrepreneur. And as you know, if you've been following the series, this is a series to introduce not only myself to you, but also the great work that is going on over at MicrowaveMoney.com. Also, the purpose of introducing myself to you is that I am the instructor of a course called Write Plan Quick Launch, which is a copywriting course for beginners. Not really exciting, I guess. If you like this video, please feel free to like it and share it. If you like these videos, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And if you have something interesting to add to the conversation, please feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. If you don't like me, if you don't like my face, go ahead and leave that comment. I don't care. A comment is a comment. You know, some people get really upset about the comments that people leave. But you know, you gotta take the bitter with the sweet, and I am all here for it. So with that, I am going to get right into the conversation today, and it is something that a lot of startup entrepreneurs really have an issue with when they are thinking of different ideas about business, and that is, should I create a business based off of my passion? And the short answer to that is yes. If you feel like you can sustain passion over an extended period of time, then you go ahead and start your business based on your passion. If you cannot sustain your passion, if you don't think you can commit to creating a business around your passion and do it for however long, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever your time frame is, then definitely do not create a business on passion. A lot of people get confused by what it means to be passionate about something and to pursue a passion. And it's easy to get confused. Different people just define passion differently. But for me, a passion is something that you care deeply about, to the point that it's something that you can talk about at length. You can also research it at length. You can study it at length, and you can get a euphoric pleasure from experiencing it, or I guess not necessarily experiencing it, but learning about it, doing it, talking about it, all those things that are related to your passion. Now, the thing about business is it's not euphoric, especially not in the beginning, because it requires a lot of work. And when you talk about mixing passion and love with work, you kind of get like a very convoluted mixture. You don't want to not love your passion anymore because of, you know, it becomes a job to you. I think it's important to separate the things that bring you pleasure from the things that bring you money sometimes. And I know this conversation is very convoluted because a lot of people can get pleasure from the art of business. And I don't think that the art of business is an appropriate passion for someone who is just starting out in business. It's just not. I mean, I don't know. I don't know you. Maybe you are the exception. You can prove me wrong. You know, holler at me with your statistics, with how you're able to sustain your business based on your passion. But the fact of the matter is, most businesses built on passion don't last very long, because passion is not something that you can sustain. It's just not. Now, what you can sustain is enthusiasm, commitment. You know, when you commit to something, you make a decision that you're going to do it regardless of how you feel about it and how your feelings change over time. When you're enthusiastic about something, enthusiasm is manufactured. I mean, it really is. When somebody is enthusiastic about something, that's an internal ember that lights that fire. I know I'm not articulating what I want to articulate very well right now, but the greater point of what I'm saying is be very careful about starting a business based off of passion. Now, you might be thinking, well, you always talking about how you love words and how you love to write or how you love to read. And that's very true. I love poetic words. I love creative words. I like to write about my own personal life, how I grew up, my family, my experiences as an adult. But that's not what I'm talking about in these videos. I'm talking about copywriting for business. And it's not seductive. It's not very fun. It's not very exciting to most people. And sometimes it's not exciting to me because it can be very tedious. The process of editing, the process of making sure that you people understand what you're saying, how you're saying it, and that it can be very complicated. So I have created a business based on my ability to write, but not my ability to write the things that I'm quote unquote passionate about. So that's just one thing that I tell people. Be very careful of saying that I want to start a business based on something because I'm passionate about it. Business is not glitter and gold. It's not walks in the park, especially in the beginning. You're going to have deficiencies in information. You're probably going to have deficiencies in your finances. So you really have to be committed to achieving a set goal. Like, you have to say, I want to start this business. This is how I plan to start this business. These are the milestones I would like to reach by X, Y, Z. And then you have to dig in. You got to get your hands dirty. You got to, strap up is all I'm saying. So a lot of times people have this romantic idea of what it means to start a business, and it really isn't that. There are going to be some sleepless nights and some hard times and all that stuff. Is, I think most people in the back of their minds know that, and that's why they don't start a business. They don't feel like they can, overcome that or deal with that. And the fact of the matter is, if you don't try, if you don't start, you'll never know. Your first business probably isn't going to be your most successful business. Real entrepreneurs, and I'm not going to say, I take that back. Serial entrepreneurs are usually the most successful entrepreneurs because they take lessons from experience to experience. Their first business, they always have something more in mind than the first business that they start. So with that, I definitely want to go ahead and invite you to go ahead and look at the links in the description box. You can find out more information about the Write Plan Quick Launch course, which is a beginner's guide to copywriting. And it's an excellent course, if I do say so myself. In the next couple of days, I'm going to post the introductory module. It's not really a module of the course, it's just the introduction to the course. I am going to post that on this channel so that people can have an opportunity to kind of get introduced to how the content is going to be presented and what the content is built upon. You can also check out my book, Everything You Need to Know to Start Your Business Today. There's a link for that in the description box, and there is a generous discount if you use the link that is down there. I want to thank you again for joining me today. I know this video is very discombobulated, and at this point I am fighting the desire to censor myself. I can only get better if I just do it. I have to ramble. If I don't ramble, I'll never figure out how to organize my thoughts to get better. So if that bothers you, I don't apologize. It is a part of my growing process. And if you're in the United States, realize that you have free will and freedom of choice. So you don't have to watch. But I hope you continue to watch, and I'd love to go ahead and share more of myself with you in the next video. And if you stick around, I will see you in the next video.